Hey everyone, I'm going to be doing a quick review right before I start doing my diamond painting video, whip and chat. Hold on, I have dropped magnets like to fall all the way to the bottom. Right before I do my whip and chat for the week, I am going to do a review of Pretty Placers, which I've been using for a little while. If you haven't seen the unboxing for that, look below. And there should be a link. And I got their Victorian Rose Pretty Placers. They look like a crayon. Let's see if I can get it out. I love these little handmade boxes. I've used it for a little while. You can sharpen them, but I've done quite a bit of damage to the top. Now, one, I love the smell. The smell is divine. It is very, very good at picking up. Like, it's the lightest of taps, and it'll go in. Oops. The only thing is, though, and this is the biggest downside of them, but not a reason that I'm going to stop using them, is that unlike some people I've seen using them, I am not a, like this. I'm not a one right next to the other type of person. I like doing things in a grid pattern, which, if you don't know, is like this. It's also a little bit harder to get these straight than with a regular pen, but I'm okay with taking tweezers later and going back. But this is how I like making a grid pattern with my diamonds, so that I just, you know, go back in and fill in with, fill in the little boxes. And you can't do that really with these. When you try and fill in this little area, you have to kind of give it a push. Whereas with my, my Lace and Lays Works one, I just have to, well, that one's the trash one, but see, then you get, you can push as hard as you want and it goes in. But I'm actually, one of the upsides of the fact that these don't, Pretty Placers are not ones that can really put things in little tiny places, is that I have a reason to use this pen I spent a lot of money on still. Because if everything was good with the could do everything with the Pretty Placers, then I would feel guilty to my very expensive hand-turned pen. But these can, you know, once you place them down, it's kind of hard to move them with this thing. So it's kind of a one-shot deal. See? But at the same time, if you're okay with kind of just dysmorphing, or I don't know what the word is, with smashing the wax, even though they say don't push too hard, then you can still fill in the little areas without using the diamond painting pen. You just might every now and then need to use your finger. But overall, it is very lovely. You don't have to continue to put wax into the pen because the whole pen is wax. You might need to be more conscious about where you place things. Again, because it's really hard to get things to line up exactly. But oh my word, it smells so good. I have, like, even when I started getting a little irritated with the fact that I couldn't get these little things and like do this grid thing without it causing me to take a lot longer than I'm used to, I couldn't stop using them because I just love them so much. Also, again, smell. It's like, I'm highly allergic to roses, so I don't get to smell like what smells like a real rose very often without going into an asthma attack. Because I'm highly allergic. Like in high school when they started doing the, well, actually it was middle school when they started it. I think about 8th grade, they would do the, you had to buy the flowers for people. And I would have to be absent that day every year, because if I was there, and I was there a couple times, I would be sent home before the end of the day, probably within like the first hour of them delivering the roses to all the classrooms, because I couldn't breathe. But yeah, so I don't know if you can tell, because it's really light pink, but the tip of this I've just annihilated. It used to be quite a bit smaller, but they said that if you're kind of a hard presser, I think it's if you're a hard presser, just don't sharpen as much, which I haven't sharpened this yet. So, I mean, I haven't really done a huge damage. It's just a lot. You can tell that I've done damage to it. I just kind of, I feel guilty when I have to push to get these things in there. But I really shouldn't. I mean, they're not hugely expensive. They're $6. I could get more. I just like it to look nice. But yeah, that's just, take that into account when you're getting it. But again, smells are amazing. They are cute. And they are lovely to use. And I'm contemplating getting some more. I think she has like an update. I know February is, she had one like every other day or something like that. But also be advised that her shipping takes a long time. Like it took her 2 weeks to ship out mine. And then it took a little bit longer for them to get here. So don't expect really fast shipping. So, you know, just keep that also in mind. Because I know some people, because I sell on Etsy and Shopify, bead stuff. And there are some people that automatically think that, you know, the minute that that it's like Amazon, like the minute you order, it's going to be there the next day. And handmade things are not, well, you can get handmade on Amazon, but I mean, they're not as fast as Amazon. You know? Ooh, that one's going to be hard to get in. But yeah, overall, I love these things. It is my preferred wax at the moment. I still love my other wax, my Paddywaxx, and that will be in my, that is the only one I use in my pen. But this will be my preferred method for a while. Now that I've kind of gotten over my my annoyance at not being able to do my, now that I've gotten over my, yeah, I need to just get over the fact that I have to push to get these things in. But I am getting there, and I love it. So yeah, it is a wonderful investment of $6. And I hope this helped you if you're contemplating about getting some or not. They are wonderful. And again, I've said this many, many times, but it smells so good. And like my diamond painting smells amazing. Like I know the Paddywaxx has good smells too, but the smell doesn't stay on the canvas. Sorry, my voice is going. So I'm going to take a break. and chug some water before I have to start my whipping chat. So I will talk to y'all later. I hope you have a wonderful week. Please like and subscribe below. It really helps me out, and God bless.